You know, when you've been blessed to see as many years as I have, you start to notice something. Wisdom doesn't come crashing into your life like thunder. It arrives quietly, like the morning sun sneaking through the curtains. When I was younger, I thought being smart meant knowing the right answers, winning arguments, or getting ahead of others. But after a lifetime of living, I've come to see real wisdom is gentler. It changes the way you listen, the way you forgive, the way you carry yourself. So tonight, let me share with you 6 signs that age has been working its quiet magic. And as I tell these stories, I hope you'll hear a little bit of your own journey in mine. 1. Choosing peace over being right. When I was a young man, I could argue about just about anything. Politics, sports, you name it. I thought winning an argument meant I was strong. But let me tell you, I've won plenty of arguments in my life, and sometimes I lost more than I gained. I think of my friend Harold. We'd go back and forth about the smallest things. One day, I realized that every time I won, our friendship grew a little quieter. Now, at this age, I see it differently. Peace is the real prize. Being right doesn't warm your heart at night. Love and friendship do. Wisdom means knowing when to hold your tongue and when to let harmony win the day. 2. Finding joy in simplicity. Back when I was raising a family, I dreamed of big things, a nicer house, a new car, maybe a vacation in Europe. And while those things were fine, I can tell you honestly, they never filled me up the way I thought they would. These days, my greatest joy is something as simple as sitting on the porch and feeling the breeze. Or hearing my great-granddaughter's laugh echo in the kitchen. That's the real gold of life. When you grow older, your eyes sharpen, not for wealth or glitter, but for the beauty in everyday moments. Wisdom shows you that the little things are not so little after all. 3. Listening with your heart. Now this one took me nearly a lifetime to learn. When I was younger, I always had advice ready. Sometimes even before the other person finished speaking. I thought listening meant waiting for my turn to talk. But one day, my daughter came to me with tears in her eyes. And instead of rushing in with my opinions, I just sat quietly and let her speak. She later told me it was the first time she felt truly heard by me. That moment humbled me. Wisdom teaches you to listen not with your ears alone, but with your heart. It means setting aside your clever answers and simply giving someone the gift of your presence. 4. Letting go of old grudges. Forgiveness. That's a tough one, isn't it? I used to hold on to grudges like they were trophies. Someone hurt me, and I carried it around for years, convinced it was my right. But let me tell you, grudges are heavy. They don't punish the other person, they weigh you down. My neighbor once wronged me in a way I thought I'd never forget. But when I finally let go of the bitterness, it felt like setting down a sack of rocks I'd been carrying for miles. Suddenly, I could breathe again. Wisdom whispers, life's too short for resentment. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the wrong, it frees your own heart. 5. Seeing the bigger picture. When I was 50, I lost my job. At the time, I thought my world was ending. I felt embarrassed, angry, and scared. But you know what? Looking back, that ending was really a beginning. I discovered new strengths in myself, met people who changed my life, and even found joy in paths I never would have considered. That's the gift of age. You stop judging your life by single chapters, and you start reading it as a whole book. One setback doesn't define you. It prepares you for the next turn in the story. Wisdom is patience. It's trusting that every piece of the puzzle has its place, even if you can't see the whole picture yet. 6. Growing in compassion. And perhaps the sweetest fruit of age is compassion. When you've lived long enough, you realize everyone is carrying something. The sharp-tongued cashier, the grumpy neighbor, the relative who seems distant, they're all fighting battles you may never see. I used to be quick to judge. Now, I try to ask myself, What pain might this person be carrying? That shift alone has softened my heart. It's made me kinder, gentler, slower to anger. Compassion doesn't just bless the other person. It blesses you. It reminds you we're all walking each other home. So, my dear friends, those are the 6 signs I've noticed. Choosing peace, savoring simplicity, listening deeply, forgiving freely, seeing the bigger picture, and living with compassion. If you recognize some of these in your own life, give thanks. You're growing wiser, whether you realize it or not. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs speaks most to your journey right now? Share it in the comments. I'll be reading them. And if this little reflection touched your heart, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and maybe pass it along to someone who needs a reminder that growing older isn't about losing. It's about gaining something far richer. After all, age is not just about the years behind you. It's about the wisdom you carry forward.